three that are quite related. Why did the two of you decide to write this book? Some of the difficulties you had in getting your article and the book published, and finally, has the publication of your book or the article affected your position in your universities?
The last one is easy. No. As far as I know, it's had no effect. There was a story about whether or not I had been asked to step down as academic dean at the Kennedy School. As a result, there's absolutely no truth to that. My decision to step down occurred actually well before the article was published. It was public knowledge at the school that it was in my last year. In the spring of 2002, well before the Iraq War debate was heating up, and we were primarily focusing on the American position in the Middle East post-September 11th and what could be done to try and improve America's overall standing in the region. And with one thing or another, we didn't get the thing finished and into them until, I think, January 2005, at which point they, you'll recall there was a war in there that we did have to sort of pay a lot of attention to. We were doing other things, and we have day jobs too. But in any event, it was then spiked by the Atlantic, and we looked around for some other venues for publishing it, either journals or possibly as a book, and didn't get much of a response anywhere. And it wasn't until the fall of 2005 we were given the idea by a friend to possibly publish it in the London Review, and that's where it all came from. And we wrote the piece basically because we felt that the United States was in increasing trouble in the Middle East, and there was an aspect of our problems in the Middle East that very few people were willing to talk about publicly, particularly here in Washington, but also in other mainstream circles. And we wanted to try and blow some fresh air into this topic and let people have an honest discussion about our interests in the region, the different forces that were shaping it. So, you know, in the sort of standard American tradition, by open debate, I'd actually come up with a set of policies that would be better for us and better for all of our friends in the region, including Israel. Perhaps most importantly, Israel.